with it.
Welcome. Well, here we go. We're about to watch the video me and Keemstar just did. I know it's extremely late. It's almost like 1 a.m. So I don't know how many people are going to be here, but it's about to go down. We're about to watch the video. All right, let's put the volume on.
The following video is for entertainment purposes. Do not buy or sell anything based on the opinions you hear. We are not financial advisors. We are YouTubers. Enjoy. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Keemstar. We have a special guest here today, Champion Vibe, someone that I talked to on Twitter for a couple months now. You know, we talk back and forth, stocks, investments, and stuff. I want to have him on the line and figure out what he is feeling.
So basically, we're going to be going over like my top 3 picks. So that's what we talked about.
Are you into these days?
Yeah, so I kind of started off with stocks for the past year, but you know, with everything going on within the last couple of weeks with institutions, Wall Street bets, it's becoming more apparent that the stock market's looking a lot more risky. So a lot of people are flooding into different things. So, you know, I'm really looking at metals and crypto, like how you brought up last week. They're just good ways to hedge against even inflation on the dollar currently.
Right.
So,
I mean, the government is just printing money like crazy, right? I don't know the exact stat, but it was something like 30% of all the money in the world was printed and made in 2020.
Exactly, that's correct. And you know, you see that really affecting prices if you go to the store, stuff like that. Businesses, you know, minimum wage might be raising. There's going to be a lot of economical shifts. And one thing that people are really showing that they don't like is the major control that is being taken over their money. So then you're seeing, you know, crypto already in the last few months has been going crazy. And I actually think Bitcoin right now looks pretty good. It is up quite a bit. You know, I've been liking it ever since.
We've seen Elon Musk change his Twitter description.
New trade on Bitcoin is out.
And then we've seen Mr. Beast do the same thing. So they've been pumping Bitcoin. And of course, Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter, he himself pumping Bitcoin.
The audio is real off. What do you mean by that?
Are you into Bitcoin right now?
Yes, absolutely. I actually just bought some more. I averaged up at these prices. I even got more Bitcoin after that video. I'm not even joking. And I'm not telling you to, that's not financial advice, okay? Control of that money, you're going against the dollar and all these different things that are happening economically. And then tying into that, you also have silver, where, again, Wall Street bets is looking for the squeeze there. It's this situation where there's not enough supply for silver, right? The derivatives are allowing consumers to get as much silver as they want on margin and stuff like that. And then you had the same case with GameStop, AMC last week, where this hype is coming into stocks that are being heavily beaten down and shorted by institutions and the big players. So now you're seeing these
traditionally for years and years and years, gold and silver has been held down forever. I put out a new trade on Bitcoin and a silver stock. We're gonna go over them after we watch this video. The Bitcoin trade and the silver stock trade. Flooding into things. Even besides the things that are heavily shorted, also things that cannot have as much control. I mean, you saw when they started putting those restrictions on GameStop and AMC, people were like, all right, we're going to go trade this random coin called Dogecoin. Elon Musk tweets about it, all the influencers tweeting about it, and you're really seeing this mass adoption over people literally buying. About Dogecoin. Okay, about Dogecoin.
It was up over 100% after my buy call, literally yesterday. We're gonna look at it as well in a second.
Hey, this is good. When I saw it hit 2 cents, I was like, oh my god. And then the influencers, we saw YouTubers just pumping Doge to the point it went up to 8 cents.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, the first time I bought it was a third of 1 cent, and I'm not still holding that position. I wish I was. But even yesterday, I put out, a buy call, not financial advice, of course, just, for people who follow me. When Doge went from 8 cents back to 2 cents, I said it's looking for a bounce, and then it went back up to 5 cents earlier today. I think Dogecoin is very risky. That's not something I really want to include here. Yep.
All right, so let's talk about silver. Before we start here, you said you had a silver stock that you wanted to play. Explain that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this stock is called Core Mining. The symbol for it is C.
Listen closely.
Okay.
And basically, this is just a mining stock, which means they operate in North America. I think they also have some locations in Nevada, Mexico, stuff like that, even Alaska.
Why are they a winner?
This, in my opinion, I think it's $9 stock. Looking at the chart, I think it has room for $11. The chart.
I'm going to show the chart after this, okay?
Really, a lot of people are going to be flooding into just the regular SLV tickers and stuff like that. But what we saw, if you remember, just even in the last few weeks, Bitcoin's been going crazy, but people have also been trading those Bitcoin stocks like Mara and Riot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like doing the same thing, but with silver. People are really looking into silver. You might see the silver mining stocks go up. So you have one called CDE, which is my favorite. There's another one called AG. That one's already up quite a bit.
Yeah, I got some AG.
It's crazy to see my Twitter account on Keemstar's video. Shout out to Keemstar. Go subscribe to Keemstonks. Awesome. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at a report, and all of these silver, companies that are selling are saying that they don't have the supply to give for all this demand that's coming in. So,
yeah.
And that brings up the price, right? When a lot of people want to be buying at the same time, and there's a limited supply, it's going against inflation. They can't just print more silver. It's a limited material.
So we covered your cryptocurrency plays. Your
Everybody get ready for this next one. The real ones, you're gonna be happy.
What company? What stock market? What company are you feeling right now?
Yeah, so we've seen in the last few months that electric vehicle stocks have been going crazy. There's a lot of legislation that's going to be in favor of them, like tax incentives and stuff. My favorite EV stock is Fisker. It's only $15, and we've already seen EV stocks go crazy, like NIO.
Shout out to Fisker. Everybody remembers the crazy call. I even got it on my wall for Fisker like 3 months ago.
2022, but I actually think that's a good thing because they're going to be coming into when that mass adoption is really heading into EVs in the next few years. They have a great team. And their car
Where's
is
that company based?
In California. And the owner, Henrik Fisker, has been designing cars for decades. The BMW Z8, the same one that James Bond used in the movies, he made that car. He's very well known. They already have 10K pre-orders, which is like hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue 2 years away from them actually having cars on the road. And the big thing here is they're digitizing everything. They don't have, you don't drive up to one of their centers. You can do it all through an app, and I think that's really also the future. Not only electric vehicles, but just making it easy for the consumers, right? Direct to consumer.
Where do you think that stock's going?
It's $15 right now. I think within the next few months, they're going to see a big move up to at least, I think the mid-20s is possible. And I think the real play here, and I know a lot of people want these short-term stocks, but the biggest investors will tell you holding for multiple years, even a decade and longer, can help. I think a decade from now, it's going to be one of the biggest EV stocks. I don't think it's going to be a part of the bubble. The car itself is $37,500 and has a 250
So you want to hold
range.
FSR for a decade?
I already have it. That's 75% of my retirement account, but I also really like even the short term as well at this price.
All right,
now.
well, this is what we're going to do with all our guests. We're going to check the next time we have you on the show.
We'll see.
We're going to check out, let's see, FSR, BTC, and CDE and see where they are from today till the next time we have you on and see if you picked winners or losers. Guys, make sure
hopefully not
you don't
losers.
sell anything based on the opinions you hear here. We are not financial advisors. This is for entertainment. Guys, make sure you take the time to leave a like on the video and leave a comment down below your thoughts on the
watch the video, drop a like.
This video. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss anything coming from Keemstonks.
Oh my gosh, let's go. All right, let's head on over to the charts. Let's put the music back on. Let's look at Doge. Let's look at the stocks I was talking about in the video. Let's look at all of it. Let me put the music on. All right. I'm ecstatic right now. I can't believe it. I mean, I've been watching Keemstar for what? I think since like the Optic days. That's like an esports team, probably like 2013 or 2014. There shouldn't be any echo now. I don't believe so. It should be good. It was probably just when I was watching the video. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, thank you so much, Keemstar, for having me on. That's an insane opportunity. But yeah, for the people who are here, it's almost 1 a.m. my time. So I just decided to go live. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. I'm just really going to be talking about the stocks and the crypto that I talked about in that video, and then some other stuff going into the week. First of all, Dogecoin. Okay. I posted the entry down here at 2.3 cents. This is when I put out the buy call yesterday afternoon. And then earlier today, it was actually at 5 cents. And that was a 116% move. It actually hit the target. I posted the target. The target was a 94% or 95% profit. Hit that. And yeah, I drew like the moon right here. That's going to be the moon if it hits the second target. I don't know why it kind of like half the moon. I guess like a meteor hit it or something. But yeah, I mean, just looking at Doge's there. Oh my gosh, we got Keem in the chat right now. Thank you so much for having me. I mean, I can't believe it. We just watched the premiere of the video. Really, I think that channel is really going to explode. There's not a lot of influencers really. I mean, a lot of them are just tweeting out Dogecoin and whatever, but they're not really tapping in the space, trying to help out people learn how to invest and stuff like that. But yeah, Doge, I sold a good amount of it. I still have some. But it's just kind of in this range where like your MACD is moving up. I like that. As long as Bitcoin holds, which I also like Bitcoin, we're going to talk about in a second. I'm pretty bullish on it. Okay. I'm talking about crypto, not just Doge right now. Doge is already up currently since the buy call I put out yesterday. Doge is up 73%, 74%, even though it was up over 100% earlier today. And I even alerted the Discord when it hit that target, I guess. But Bitcoin, up $400 since we recorded the video with Keem. And why do I like Bitcoin? Obviously, besides all the fundamental use cases, you know, hedging against inflation, all of those things. We go on the 1 hour, classic bullish divergence, right, where the price has been going down, but your MACD's been going up. If we go on the 4 hour, hidden bullish divergence, where you made a higher low from this low to this low, but a lower level on your MACD. And then if we go to the daily, major hidden bullish divergence, where you made a much higher low from like probably like 20K down to like 30K. And then again, the divergence. And I know a lot of you might understand this. There's a free course on my channel if you don't. Yeah, Bitcoin, if it breaks this downtrending line, I think you're going to see it move up to the upper $30,000 range. Remember, none of this is certainty. Just manage your risk. The whole entire point of being a good trader is not, you shouldn't be carrying or thinking that I have to be right every single time. No, what you have to be thinking about is when you're right, you want to make the most amount of profit. And when you're wrong, you want to lose the least amount. You want to manage your risk, right? When things don't start going your way, you have a stop loss. You can sell out. You don't want to go all into something and just hold it and be bag holding, right? And stuff like that. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Bitcoin, if it breaks this line, I think you see a big move, and I'm hoping that the divergence can help it. That's like, you know, one of the things I talked about in the video with Keem. Then the other one, let me pull it up real quick. CDE. On the technicals, $9 was the resistance from August all the way until December. What did you see in December? Once it broke $9, it went to $11. Then it came all the way back down, and it recently just broke back above $9, right? And I was trying to flip this previous resistance point, you know, the point it kept on going up to and then falling back down, is trying to create that into a support. If this support can hold, where's your next resistance? $11. So the target's a little bit under that, so you can take your profit and stuff like that. And then again, the hidden bullish divergence. So that's Bitcoin, the first one that I talked about in the video. Then CDE, the silver mining one, right? The fundamentals with you see a lot of people, I think hashtag silver squeeze was trending on Twitter earlier, which is just wild. And then the final one, Fisker. It's literally right here. I have it framed on my wall. Okay. This was the original trade, this bullish butterfly, the chart play. And it went from $9 all the way up to $23. My call was from $9 until 18, so it was like a 100% profit call, but it went even higher, much higher than that, I guess. Let me fix the overlay real quick. Hopefully it doesn't lag things. All right, there we go. So yeah, now Fisker, it came all the way back down from 23 to 15, right? And it's holding this support. You see how many times it comes down to this level and it bounces off of it? If it can continue to do so, you can see a nice move to the upside. That's all I'm saying, right? And again, it's just very easy to manage your risk, where if it does fall under, you can have a tight stop loss. But if it holds like it did last week, it went all the way up to 1767 and then it came back down to 15. So it's giving you this 15 price point a lot, okay? Some white coffee accumulation going on. That's a more complex thing, but I like that chart as well. Bitcoin approaching 34K, about $200 away. Dogecoin still around 4 cents. Major resistance at 4.5 cents. But that trade already hit the primary target. And yeah, keep hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button. Still in shock by that video. You know, Keem, I'm super happy about it. Appreciate all the support. Am I holding Doge? I sold a good amount of my Doge. And again, this is not financial advice, I'm just being honest, right? You know, I sold a good amount right over here when it was at the high in the afternoon. It was hitting this resistance point at 4.5 cents, which was your support right here, was your resistance right here. That's where I sold about 75% of my position, and I'm still holding about 25%. Just to see what happens. You know, I'm fine with whatever happens from here on out. I already made a good amount on that bounce. I mean, 95%. Like, what? Another one I like in terms of crypto is Litecoin. It broke out of this downtrend and is flipping this previous resistance point into a support. You have some 1 hour classic bullish divergence, and then you have some daily hidden bullish divergence. There's already a trade out on this as well. But yeah, you can check out all my trades. The link will be in the description. You just go to freetradingmovement.com, and then you go to Champion Vibe, and then you just come right here. It says trade setups, and it'll bring you this page. For example, this is the Doge trade. Let me show you real quick. All right, so this was the trade. I posted it when Doge was 2.3 cents. It went all the way up to 8 cents. Then it came all the way back down to 2.3 cents. There were some bullish things on the chart. I posted the trade at 2.3 cents. My first target was 4.5 cents. I posted this trade yesterday, okay? When I posted it was at 2.3 cents. The target was 4.5 cents. Let me hit the play button so you can see the proof. Boom, hit that first target already. It actually almost got to the second target. Second target was 5.5 cents, but it only went up to 5 cents today. And yeah, it already hit the first target. That was a 95% gain. Just, that's harmonics for you. And again, all these trades are timestamped. I just put out 2 new trades like 2 hours ago. And both of them were things that I talked about on the video with Keemstar, right? First one was CDE. I put out this trade. We'll see what happens during this week and the next few weeks. And then Bitcoin, I also put out a trade on it. Show you how to manage your risk. Let me move this over a little bit. Right, this is the risk management. You enter where the green and the red meet. Your stop loss is at the bottom of the red box. And then you take profit at the top of the green box. That's all very subjective. You can do whatever you want, wherever you want. It's just based on technicals and stuff like that. But yeah, let's head back over to the other screen. Don't sleep in and make your bed. I don't know. I was actually up last night till 6 a.m. watching Cobra Kai. Much better than I expected. I actually really enjoyed Cobra Kai. I'm like halfway through season 2 and I started it yesterday. I'm probably going to watch it after the stream. I'm probably not going to sleep until like 3 a.m. It's 1 a.m. my time right now. So, I don't know. I just don't sleep that much. I probably need to sleep more. And yeah, there's like this curse where every morning I don't make my bed, the market has a bad day. It's crazy. Hopefully I'll make my bed tomorrow and I'll remember. But silver, I mean, from the actual trade I put out on CDE, right, to the other one, which is SLV. This one's like the most commonly traded silver ETF. A lot of people have in their retirement accounts. This is not an official trade, it's just a chart like any other. But you do also have hidden bullish divergence. It broke over the 23 resistance. And you could see $27. Again, it really just depends on what the hype around is. There's no way to 100% know ahead of time. There is no certainty in trading. It's all just probability and guessing. And if you're right, you make a lot of money. If you're wrong, the whole point is to lose a little every time you're wrong, not to lose a lot when you're wrong. So that's what I really try to teach. And then the other one, I kind of brought it up in the video. It was AG. This one, the thing is, like, for people who are already in there, it's already up a lot, right? This one just went from $11 to $19. So I don't like putting out trades right after they make the big moves. I like getting in before the hype, before those big moves happen. So we'll see what happens with AG. But obviously, I already had a huge day, or a huge week last week. Can you say where we can see your trades again? I don't see. All right, so if you go to my description, there's going to be a link. It'll say freetradingmovement.com. That's like my website for everything. So you click on that link for freetradingmovement.com, and then it'll bring you to this, which is like the home page. You can join our Discord right up here. Let me go back to the other screen. You can join our Discord right up here. Just click on that. And to see my trades, right? This is not financial advice. You just go to Champion Vibe at the bottom. Then it'll say trade setups, okay? It'll say trade setups. It'll show you like a description of what this is, and it shows you how to read them, right? The entries of the trades are where the green and red boxes meet. The profit taking level is the top of the green box, and the stop loss is the bottom of the red box. Then you click on the link, and it'll bring you to all my trades, right? There's a lot of trades here. Probably like how many? I have 67 trades here, and I started this in December. I started time stamping my trades for proof, right? Because for a lot of months, I was just putting out trades, and a lot of people didn't believe it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to find a program in where it'll show it exactly when I posted it, and then you can hit a play button and it'll show you where the price went to after. So when I'm wrong, I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not going to try and hide it. I don't care if I'm wrong because I manage my risk. Whenever I'm wrong, I don't lose that much. That's the whole entire point of it. But when I'm right, you can see a lot of trades here. Let me just scroll through for this one. This was a day trade last week. It was SDC, right? I posted at 11.66. When you hit the play button, it went insane. It went to $16, and I posted at like 11 bucks last week. You can see all of them. There are some failed ones as well. This was a nice one as well, CODX. All right, this one's nicely in profit. You can hit the play button. Let me find like Clover. This one was very nice. Look at this. I posted at 13.20. Went all the way up to 16.84 last week. So you can see all my trades, stuff like that. Just take a scroll through. OPTT. This one went way more insane than I thought it would. Okay, I posted at 279. Look at this. I posted this trade at 279. It crushed my target, went way higher. I had no clue. This thing went to $7.30 in like 2 weeks. That was the TA looking for Brady's 7th ring. Look, I'm some people might dislike the video because I'm saying this, but I'm a fan of Brady, okay? I've pretty much been a fan of Brady since 2012. Pretty much, I've really just been a fan of Brady ever since Eli Manning stopped, or the Giants stopped winning, right? I grew up in New York, so I was always a Giants fan growing up. But ever since the Giants kind of messed everything up, I've just been watching Brady play. So like for the last 5-6 years, I've always been a fan of Brady. And look, Brady went through Breeze and Rodgers in a row to get to the Super Bowl. It's not going to be an easy Super Bowl. He is 43, and he is on a new team. But I hope they win. I'm not betting on it or anything. I can't even bet in my state, but I hope they win. That's all I'm going to say. I think there's a good chance. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, if you want me to take a look at something, I feel like we kind of did a good coverage of my thoughts and everything. I even streamed earlier today. It's my second stream today. So yeah, if anybody wants me to look at something, it's like 1 a.m. I'm just here to help you all. Drop a ticker in the chat. I can give you my thoughts on it, stuff like that. But just thought I'd go live to, watch the Keem video. It's Keem Stonks. Love the name. Sounds very similar to Keem Star, Keem Stonks. So I wanted to watch that with all of you. Super pivotal in what I'm doing. That's insane. Thank you so much, Keem. And then yeah, if you want me to take a look at something, any stocks or cryptos, metals that you're eyeing, I can kind of give you my thoughts on it. DCPH, we can take a look at that. DCPH right here. See, I don't really like the macro pattern, right? It kind of looks like you have this double top. This is your first top, this is your second top. That's kind of like a bearish pattern. And it looks like you're testing the neckline where if you fall under 43, if you really fall under, let me put a box right there. If you fall under this range right here, that's when things can get scary, where it looks like if you do break under it, your next support could be like $33. So it kind of looks like a double top. It could bounce here because it is at a support, but if it breaks a support, there really is not a major support. I mean, there's a little one right here at 39.67, but if that breaks, the next major support is like 33 bucks. So that's what I don't really like. I do see the classic bullish divergence. Absolutely, the RSI is oversold. The technical indicators are fine. It's just like the macro pattern that concerns me a little bit. But yeah, you have some divergence, I will say that. We already did look at CDE. Really what I was saying about it is like, yeah, it's a silver mining stock, and silver is very hot right now. The futures were through the roof. Futures were absolutely insane when they opened up this evening. But this one has hidden bullish divergence. It's flipping this previous resistance of $9. $9 is now your support, right? So $9 was your resistance and now it's your support. What was the other one? GMBL. Oh, it's an esports stock. It's pretty cool. Very, very volatile. I really don't know how much technicals will matter on this one. There's a major resistance at 988. And I don't know too much about the company, so apologies for that. So I can't really help you out there. The technicals, again, I'm not biased. I just read what the chart shows me. I can be wrong. It's just my opinion. The technicals don't look great. It just had a move from $4 up to $9. Now it's pulling back with the market. It's just, this is not the easiest thing to really chart and get a good read on. I can really see I can continue just going up as it's been, or you could see a pullback here. It's just like, it's kind of like a coin flip on things like this, in my opinion. MUX. Right over here. This one again, you know, for the things that are just like a straight line up, there's not much I can do. There can't be like a pattern or a divergence for me to really chart. What I prefer is like things that are going sideways, accumulating, so I can kind of spot them before those crazy moves up. If you look at my trades, I put out the entries once the trades are really either going down or sideways. I don't typically put something that's, you know, up from 90 cents to $1.50, right? That means that a lot of people could be taking profit, which can drive the price down. I like getting in at the value areas before those big moves up. That's what I kind of look for. It just makes it much harder to manage your risk if you're buying something that's up, you know, 50, 70, 80, hundreds of percents, like we've seen in the past few months. But there is a big resistance at 122. It's right under that, so you definitely want to get over 122. That's really all I can say. And then your next major support is 107, right? This was your resistance right over here. 107 would be your support right now. XRP, yeah, I mean, it went crazy today. Obviously, they got crushed. I mean, they had a very huge move like a few months ago, and then it got crushed. First, there was like the Flare airdrop, and then there was the SEC lawsuit. I don't know the exact word for it. But Coinbase like delisted it, I guess, for any new people to trade it, and I don't know what's going on, but it's just gone crazy, right? It's actually over your support is 53 cents right here. If you look back over here, 53 was your support. Your next resistance is 64 cents, right? This is not the value area to be entering. You should have been entering at lower prices if you wanted to trade this. Like Keem was, he got in at much lower prices, and now he's in a very nice profit, as I saw on Twitter. It's just like, you want to be getting in before these huge moves happen so you can really enjoy the gains. If you enter here, the probability is that some people could be taking profits and stuff like that. I'm not saying it can't go higher. I'm just saying overall that should be your psychology as a trader, right? So that's XRP. Did I look at MUX? Yeah, I did. GME, sorry. GameStop is crazy. The technicals don't matter. There's nothing I can do on the chart looking at like a higher time frame to really give you an answer. You can't really create a pattern off of this, any divergence. It's just insane volatility. So me charting anything doesn't matter. It's obviously the whole entire case of Wall Street Bets, Robinhood, institutions, all those things colliding. And I think there also is limited buying for GameStop tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I read that somewhere. So I'm not too sure. Guess we'll see. Really, you know, and if there wasn't many people in the stream 3 months ago, but if you were in the stream 3 months ago, and I had no clue that GameStop would go this insane, how could I have known 3 months ago that the whole entire Wall Street Bets thing would happen? All I did say 3 months ago is that GameStop looked bullish at $11. You can scroll back on my stream. What's up, Pablo? Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Let me fix the music real quick. But yeah, you can go back on my stream like 3 months ago and find the clip where I said GameStop looks bullish. It was $11 on one. All right. Yeah, GameStop was $11. It was showing this demand line. I didn't know it was going to go to whatever it went to, like almost $500 or something. But I did think that it looked good. There was people accumulating the asset prior to a huge move. I even thought at 20 was a crazy move. And then you obviously had the whole entire situation with Wall Street Bets. But even back here, I thought it looked good. It's just like at this point, who knows? Fundamentally, no experienced investor is going to be telling you that GameStop is worth $325 right now. But who cares? In this day and age, we're seeing that people care about momentum and hype, and going against what institutions have been pushing upon retail traders since the inception of the stock market. So it's not really about fundamentals and technicals for things like this. It's about momentum and hype, and I don't know the exact words to use. I don't want to use the wrong word. I'm just going to go with momentum and hype, okay? I'm not going to say anything else. But it's wild. It's a crazy time in the market. This is obviously having a direct effect on the actual market itself. Another thing, for the people who haven't been in the stream, I was calling that the market was going to fall before it did fall. There was bearish divergence on the S&P, which means that the market was overbought. There was too many people buying and not enough people selling, and that people were going to be taking profits soon. That's what bearish divergence means, and that was shown on the chart. The S&P, which is like an index for 500 very well-respected stocks, the S&P at this area was bearish, and I actually alerted the whole entire Discord. I put that out on Twitter. I even messaged Keemstar the day before. I literally messaged Keemstar saying, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was just like, "Hey, caution." And Keemstar was like, Keemstar, he doesn't do any of this charting stuff, but believe it or not, he does have a pretty good mind for just anticipating the moves of stocks and cryptos and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking it was bearish since here. You saw a terrible move last week. Currently, I only own 2 stocks, which are Fisker and BurgerFi. I want to get some CDE tomorrow. I don't own it yet. I'm looking to open that position tomorrow. But I do own Fisker, FSR. I do own BurgerFi in my retirement. But I did sell a lot of stocks last week. Had a pretty good week last week. Tripled my account. Hoping for another good week, but we'll see. Right now, I'm a lot more in crypto than I have been in a while. Typically, for the last 2 months, I was mainly trading stocks, but now I'm kind of going back to my old ways and trading a little bit more crypto, just because I'm not too sure about what the market looks like. Stock futures are up a decent amount. I like that they're over 37.19. That's a very big resistance level to stay above, and they're holding above it. We'll see if the market can open over 37.19 tomorrow. That would actually be 5 points higher on the S&P than when the market closed on Friday. And futures were down a lot earlier tonight, so they are rallying a bit. We'll see if we can hold overnight. Yes, my thoughts on that. Bitcoin approaching 34K. I'm Bitcoin. I'm just saying, if it breaks the screen line, if there's no certainty that it will, but if it does, I think you could see a pretty nice move. I also got some Litecoin earlier today, so we'll see what happens with this one. Again, none of this financial advice is in the description. Just my opinions. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. Nobody's a perfect trader, otherwise they'd be the richest person in the world, right? Elon Musk on Clubhouse night. Yeah, Clubhouse it's interesting. It could be the new thing. I know it's like private right now. It's invite only. I would like to see what it looks like when literally everybody can be on Clubhouse, if that's going to happen. But it'll be interesting to see how that app works with like mass adoption, right? WBAESE. Not too sure what that means. Is that like AESE? You talking about this one? We already looked at another esports stock. This is like, I guess, another one as well. It's not a bad macro trend. I mean, the macro trend, no, I said it the wrong way. It is a bad macro trend, right? All it's done over time is to go down. But the short term is all right, right? It's approaching this support area. It's kind of creating this rounding bottom. The short term is all right. I just, again, don't know too much about the stock itself, so I can't really comment on it too much, especially if there's not much on the chart for me to work with. ETN, we can take a look at that. Major support in this area, like 113, around $113. You want to stay above 113. What is this song? And then I'd say you probably have some resistance right here and right here. So it just kind of looks like your range. Your support is like 113, and then your resistances are 124 and 130. Other than that, you don't have much of a pattern. It just pretty much dropped in price. You don't have divergence, just levels on the chart. Don't know too much about Eton Corporation. But yeah. See what everybody's favorite coin is up to, Dogecoin. Is it gonna hit the moon? This little white thing right here is the moon, okay? For the trade, at least. It's the moon for the trade, because that's like the second target. It already hit the first target for 95%. The 4-hour MACD is developing, that's all I'm gonna say. You're getting some hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour MACD, but again, the entry for this trade was at 2.3 cents. I almost called the bottom. I was off by like 2 or 3%, but on a drop from 8 cents down to 2 cents, I would say it's pretty impressive to call the bottom with like a 2% room for error. And ever since then, it's just gone insane since I put out this buy call for the Discord and on my Twitter. Yeah, I mean, your next major resistance is 4.5 cents. You would think that it could see 4.5 cents again just to test it, at least, to see if that's going to fall from there or break over it. Couldn't break it two or three times today when it tested it. Next entry in Doge is too early to tell. It really just depends on what it offers you on the chart. Again, regardless of all of this, you are still paying a premium for Dogecoin, right? This thing has been under a cent for years. So the fact that it's even over 1 cent is insane. And it kind of is weird because it was just at 8 cents and now it's at 4 cents. So that's why I put out the trade at 2 cents, right? It fell from 8 cents to 2 cents, and people were panic selling, losing their minds because there were people FOMOing in at the top at 8 cents, and now they are bag holders, and that sucks. I'm not gonna act like I don't care. For people who are in that situation, that truly does suck. And you know, the best thing I would say is patience and just the ability to see the other side, right? But typically what I always try to teach is you should never let yourself lose more than you can handle. If something that you own gets to the point that you're starting to get fearful about it, that's when you just sell. There's no problem in accepting a little loss. You can always find another trade. There's thousands of things to trade, so you should never settle. You know, you don't want to be emotional trading. That's what can really mess you up. So that's just like my little advice there. And then yeah, Dogecoin moving. Should you buy Bitcoin because Elon is going to boost it today? We'll see if it happens. I like Bitcoin. I actually put out a trade for Bitcoin like an hour ago. I like it right now. I think that it could see another move up as long as it holds 33K. If you DM me some due diligence on a stock, please check it out. I feel like when I do due diligence, it has a lot of confirmation bias. I'll try my best. I will. I answer most of my DMs, so I'll try my best to. Yeah, I could just let you know my thoughts, right? But yeah, I mean, all the cryptos I own are going up right now. I actually just traded OXT. I made like 20% on this move right here. I sold it at 35 cents and now it's at 34 cents. Why is the music so loud? Yeah, I just traded OXT like earlier tonight. Let's see how much I made. I haven't traded crypto in a few months and I'm really enjoying it right now, because I've been trading stocks for the last few months, so I'm kind of going back to my old ways. So I made a cool 13% on OXT earlier tonight. I rolled over those profits into Litecoin, and I'm up like $1 per coin on Litecoin, so I'm really not up that much, but we'll see what happens with Litecoin. I've just been going back and forth, kind of trading a little bit. Pretty good day for me in crypto. Very, very good day for me in crypto today, actually. And Bitcoin is approaching that 34K. It is. I just posted the trade. How long ago did I post it? Like an hour ago? Trade's already up. Divergence is developing. Hopefully this can hold throughout the night. Futures are doing all right with stocks. How can you see my other videos? Just go to my channel. If you go to my channel and then you go to playlists, so you go to Champion Vibe, click on my name, go to my channel, then you go to playlists. There's a full free trading course. People charge thousands of dollars for those trading courses. I made it all for free. It's almost 2 hours long. It goes over everything from chart patterns to indicators to managing your risk, understanding the fundamentals of stocks, cryptos, Fibonacci, a bunch of things from beginner to advanced. Like literally video 1, you could have no clue about what stocks are and it'll give you like some sort of info on it. Koki9281 with the FTM hoodie purchase and one other piece of merch. I really hate how it doesn't show more than one piece of merch on the notification. But thank you, Koki, for buying the merch. The red hoodie is the most sold piece of merchandise, so I appreciate that. Enjoy the merchandise and let us know in the chat what else you got aside from the hoodie. Thank you very much for that, Koki. And I don't know if you're still here, Christian, but Christian bought 6 pieces of merch in the earlier stream, which was insane. Yeah, just to find my course, if you go to everything that you need that I'm putting out for free, you can just go to the website. The website's in the description. The link for the website is just freetradingmovement.com. This is the free trading movement. I just try my best to teach people how to trade safely for free. And everything's on the website. If you come to the website, you can join our Discord. We have almost 1,200 people in it. We launched it like 3 weeks ago. You can check out Champion Vibe. You can see my trade setups. You can see how to support the movement should you choose to do so, just like Koki just did. You can see the education, right? The free trading course. This is the free trading course I'm talking about. You just go to link course and it'll take you to my full free trading course. It has like 10 videos in it. I also put books that I recommend that you read if you're into reading. I know not a lot of people are nowadays. And then other YouTube and Twitter accounts to follow that I recommend that are good traders. Tools to use, my weekly trades sheet. So let me open this up real quick. Every single week I put out a trade sheet, which pretty much means I show to everybody how much percent my trades have done, right? So this week was probably the best one. This was all in a week, right? 32%, 27%, 21%, 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, 9%, all timestamp trades. There's proof of every single one of these, right? It's all there. This was last week. No, not this one. This was last week. It was pretty decent. I mean, again, you have to remember last week was the worst week in the stock market since October, and it was a very profitable week for the trades. So I heavily outperformed the market last week. 34% on BigCommerce, 28% on Clover, 23% on Rocket, 21% on Goose, 17% in 2 hours on SDC. All the trades are here as well. Again, all of this is on the website. The link for it is in the description, freetradingmovement.com. Yeah, that's where you can find literally everything. Head on over to the charts. Bitcoin about to be hitting 34K. Got the same one in different sizes. Okay. Appreciate that, for real. Revenge says, made a ton on your Clover calls, but I think the information you're giving is invaluable, bro. You're the GOAT. That's a lot. I don't know if I'm the GOAT, but thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate that, Revenge. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad to hear you made a lot off that Clover trade. Where you see yourself exiting Bitcoin if it holds 33K and goes up? So my target on Bitcoin is $42,000 for this specific trade. I'm not too sure about long term, and again, there's no certainty that it's going to hit this target. If I need to take profits earlier because it's looking bearish, I will do so. Everything can change within minutes, okay? So you always need to be able to adapt as a trader, but at the same time, you want to be able to plan. It's kind of like this fine line. We need to be versatile, but you also need to be patient. So that's like my thoughts on that. But it is moving pretty nicely right now. Dogecoin, not moving too much. Let me fix that. Not moving too much. It's about 4.1 cents right now. Litecoin up a little bit. Okay. NBR, we can take a look at that. All right. This is for sure the latest I've ever streamed, and it's a Monday tomorrow. NBR doesn't look bad, believe it or not. It looks like a double bottom, right? And again, there was a better time to enter, so I'm gonna be a little bit honest with that, I guess. Let me, where's the drawing tool? All right, so this was your first bottom. This was your second bottom. What does the double bottom mean? It means that both times that the price got down to that point, when it was both the times that the price went to 56, more people wanted to buy it, or a lot more people wanted to buy it than they wanted to sell it. So you had that double bottom. And to break out of the pattern, your neckline would kind of be $70, but it could also, you could have already broken out. You look at it like this, kind of like a dragon pattern, right? Where this is like the first hump of the dragon, second leg. This is like the back of the dragon. It's kind of hard to tell if you're new. I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like it's already breaking out. You could probably see 76.26 if the market holds up. But remember, it was up 11% on Friday, and I don't know too much about the company. Very nice movement of the trend. And then if you do break 76, your next target could be 86, right? That was your high in the summer of 2020. So that could be your next target. That was NBR. NAKD, again, that one is just very, very volatile. It's not too easy to give like a high probability answer on something like that, if I'm being completely honest. It's just like there's not much of a pattern or divergence I can do with something this volatile. It just depends more on the momentum and the hype around it and how people trade it intraday. So that's like my thoughts on that. But yeah. Let's see if Bitcoin can hit 34K before I close out the stream. It is getting a little bit late, and I do have to wake up at 9 a.m. for the stock market tomorrow. Yeah, and Drew, don't take that personally. It's just me being honest, right? I don't like saying things that I don't feel confident enough in, right? If I can't tell, I'm just gonna say I don't know. I don't like, you know, putting blankets over things that I say. Will Doge keep going up, or should I sell and not risk it dropping down? It depends on your risk tolerance. I can tell you that for a fact, Doge is going to go up and down. 100% is going to go up and down. But I know what you're asking. It's just like, you would be very, very comfortable right now if you got in at the entry I posted at 2.3 cents. You would be very, very comfortable right now because you're still up, what is it? You would still be up 77% if you got in at my entry, right? If you got Doge at 2.3 cents when I put out the buy call, you'd be up 77%, right? But if you're bag holding and if you FOMO'd and you know, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, everybody makes mistakes, and hopefully if you're a newer trader, I can help you learn how to not make those mistakes as often. But if you are holding at higher prices, yes, it can go lower before it goes higher. And just remember, Dogecoin was 1/3 of a cent just a few months ago, and now Dogecoin is 4 cents. So like, even though it did fall from 8 cents to 4 cents, technically, if you're disregarding the last 2 weeks, it still is up an insane amount. Or if you disregard in the last few days. What's up, bro? Be the COD GOAT. How you doing? Yeah, that's my thoughts on Doge for right now. Bitcoin, not really able to break 34K just yet. We'll see if it can. Futures, everything is really not moving too much right now. You had a lot of movement a couple hours ago, but everything looks to be pretty calm right now, for the most part. I don't really see anything moving too crazy. Dogecoin is going up a little bit right now, it seems like. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. It's really been using this VWAP as support very, very nicely. But yeah, it's technically in a bullish reversal trend as long as it's above 3.5 cents. Okay, that's my real thoughts on it. Thoughts on Apple? Should be on my watch list. I don't know, I might have taken it off. Oh, it is right there. I think Apple can bounce why do I have 2 of these? I think Apple can easily bounce. I think it was a very big overreaction to earnings and to also just the market having a bad week last week. But if the futures are correct, I think Apple's out of support right now, right? 131 used to be the resistance, now it's the support. I think this is a pretty decent price for Apple for like a long-term outlook. I don't know about the short term. You could go a little bit lower. But you gotta remember, Apple just fell from 144 to 132. Futures are up. It really does depend on how the market looks, but this is the line that you want to hold on Apple. This is your demand line. This is where people are buying the dips at, right? And you're approaching that. You're not there quite yet, but this is where people want to buy the dips. So this could be like this general area. You could easily see a bounce off of it as long as the market doesn't flop. Let me put it like that. X. Oh my gosh. I'm very happy that you brought that up. Okay, X was one of the awesomest trades ever. A lot of people were in on this trade with me. X was I think it was like a 20% profit trade, but it went way above the target, and at one point it was up like 50%. So I mean, that was awesome. Let me turn off my heater real quick. And again, this is super late. Whoever's here, thank you. And it's my second stream today. I don't know, X was looking pretty good, but it just got pulled with the market. This is the thing for a lot of, you know, stocks right now. It's like the individual stocks might be looking good, but if the market has a lot of panic selling, people start to care less about individual stocks and more about securing their capital and their money. So it's just like, regardless of, even though it did look good, it just kind of depends on the market for a lot of these stocks. They're very correlated to the market. Yeah, Doge was definitely a hype pump. 100%. It could drop, you know. Again, no matter what happens to Doge here, I'm very comfortable. Why? Because Doge already hit the target that I put out. Right? I posted the entry at 2.3 cents, and my primary target was 4.5 cents. Not only did it go to my primary target of 4.5 cents, it went all the way up to 5 cents. So whatever happens to Doge, it hit the target. People that are, you know, in my community that are following my trades, the profits were already there. You would have doubled your money in a day. So whatever happens from here on out, you know, you get in and you get out. If you're trading something that's at a premium, that's all I'm really going to say right there. Appreciate the support. Jacob says, legend here, helping people. Thanks for putting so much time and helping others. Appreciate that a lot. Am I a fan of SPACs? Yes, I am. Traded multiple SPACs. From the IPO B, IPO Cs, to the Fiskers, to the Helions, to the XLs. Traded a lot of them. Honestly, like, probably most of them I've traded. EUMAS. This will probably be the last one for tonight. It is 1:30 a.m. I've never been live this late. Unfortunately, Pumas is not on my watch list, so I can't, there's no chart for it on TradingView, so I can't really look at it, but yeah. Thank you all for coming out. I know it's very, very generous of 30 people to be in here at 1:30 a.m. So appreciate the support. Hit the subscribe button. If you didn't hit the like button and you enjoyed the stream, hit it on your way out. Appreciate that, Broby. And yeah, hope you all have a great night. Trade safely this week. Thank you for all the support. Shout out again to Keemstar for having me in this video tonight. EUM's SYR. We'll look at this for you. Yeah, shout out again to Keemstar. I really appreciate him reaching out to me and having me there in the video. This one, the technicals don't matter on it. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's just like way too volatile. There's not a high probability answer I can give you. Really, all I can say is you have a support at $9. That was your resistance right here 2 times, and that could be your support if it comes back down. But it's just not a high probability chart. So yeah, everybody have a great night. Thanks for watching. Peace out.